Hey everybody, it's Matt again. Thought I would do a couple of responses for Paul. I'm not going to say this right. Paul Kondig, I guess. He's a member of the VC. I think he's kind of a newer member. Saw a couple of people had responded to some of his. It's not a contest, it's just a couple of questions that he had posted. And so I subscribed to his channel and thought I would go ahead and do a video for that. And his first question was, what prompted you to come onto the VC or start a VC channel? Not a really interesting story per se. I think I've told the story before, pretty sure I have, but just in a nutshell, I think it was Record Store Day, Black Friday, part of that in 2012, might have been 2011, but I think it was 12, and went out, bought my records, and came home, and that day or so later, for some reason I just thought, hey, I wonder if anybody goes on YouTube and posts about what they picked up on Record Store Day. I'm not really sure what made me think of that. Had YouTube, I knew it was there. I'd looked at it a few times just to watch mainly videos by old Beatles videos for Strawberry Fields or the Kinks, You Really Got Me, things like that. I knew people went on YouTube and had their kids doing silly things or film their cat playing the piano or something, but I'm really interested in stuff like that. So I'd mainly just looked at it for music things and hadn't paid much attention to it otherwise. But I think because Record Store Day has a website, and every time it rolls around a week or so beforehand, there's some guy that comes on, and it's a YouTube video, but it's also on the main Record Store Day website there that you can link to it, or it's on there. And this guy, I don't know who he is. He's I think Bull Moose Records. Maybe he's the owner of that, or maybe he's the guy that runs Record Store Day. I'm not sure. Same guy all the time, and he'll kind of show um, most or all of the records that are coming out in Record Store Day like a week or so beforehand, like I said, and he'll hold them up and show them. He said, we've got this limited to 2,000 copies on colored vinyl, whoever album. So I had been watching those for the past several Record Store Days, and maybe that's what made me think of it. I'm not sure, but anyway, so I went to YouTube and don't know what I typed in. Probably just what I got for Record Store Day or Record Store Day or not sure. And I did find some people that were talking about, hey, I just got back from Black Friday and here's what I got. I don't remember who they were. They weren't people in the VC. And but looking, I found some more, and I found Sun Dodger Gary, who used to make a lot of videos on here, but doesn't really make them very often anymore. He's still on the Facebook VC Facebook quite a bit, but he doesn't make videos, which kind of a shame because I enjoyed watching him. But he was talking about what he bought for Black Friday there, and I noticed that he had other videos, so took a look at those, and those were unrelated, but they were all record related, and they were he likes the Beatles, so he's showing a lot of Beatles albums. He likes other bands too. Just showing albums that he had picked up, and I don't know how many videos he had. He had maybe 20 or so at that point, and I watched through a bunch of those, and I think he did some rankings of his favorite solo Beatle albums and just different things, and thought that was kind of neat. And so from him, I saw, and now he's also talking about the VC this and that. I didn't have a clue what the VC was at that point, but from him there were links to some other videos, and I think Derek was the second person that I found, and Steffi Vaughn, his sister, not too long after that. Me and Mr. Mayo and Brandon Hall of Fame, of course Robert Z and Adam Lee, and those are the people that I found, not too long after that, and figured out what VC was pretty quick, and then just of course other people that were doing the VC videos in time, but and it was just kind of a short hop and jump from watching these videos to thinking, hey, I've got records, so why not make some videos myself? Thought it might be fun, and that's what I did. So that's basically the story there of how I came to have a channel. The second question that Paul asked was if you could spend Valentine's, or maybe if you just go out on a date with one famous person, who would it be? And kind of thought about that, but I narrowed it down to like a list of 5 or so. I'm guessing it could be alive or dead, or go back in the past and go back on a date with somebody when they were still around. Um, I don't know. That'd be a short list of maybe Grace Kelly, Sandra Dee, Phoebe Cates, Natalie Wood, the girl that was on Doctor Who, Jenna Coleman, I think. No, I think that's her name. And there's that cute girl with the blue shirt on the AT&T commercials, and I don't remember her name, but and I could name a lot more, but I think I'll go with Phoebe Cates because I had a huge crush on her ever since she's about my age roughly, but probably since Fast Times. But I used to she doesn't make movies anymore, but I used to always watch all of her movies just because she was in it, and most of her movies aren't really very good. She did make a few of them that were pretty good, but most of them are pretty not very good. But you could put her on screen reading the phone book for 2 hours and I'd be there. So, yeah, I guess that would be it. So, anyway, if you're new, Paul, welcome to the VC. I'm not sure how long you've been around, but hope to get a lot of views and subscribers. And I just subscribed to your channel, and good to have you on board.